We've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. This team facing some early adversity, 0-3 to start this campaign. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, either loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a give on the ground. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. They will give him 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
Gain of 15. First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs.
True.
I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 60. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19, Charger, 19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they will take him down to the 20-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 13.
Bronco 80. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 20, here's second down and 7.
At the Cowboys 20.
A run up the middle with H.N. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down.
They'll try to play with some pace early on.
1-yard gain. Brings up third and 6.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And the Dolphins going to be set up with the first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. H.N. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Good blocking, and he's in. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kicking team up for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead.
Dolphins 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the end zone. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
Callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Come on, set. Liking 18. Go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Picked up on the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Miami.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
14 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before third down. Open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up fourth and goal.
So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Dolphins extend their lead to 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This will be returned from the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on 17.
Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Back to the air once more on second down.
Come on, bro.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
That is a
third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their
is
timeouts.
that?
Talk things over before third down. He'll drop the throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line.
It's a good block, bro.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but the pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
And 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on second and 10. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Number 87. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Throwing
7.
now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Oh, really? Don't to me like this?
And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So it's third down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike.
That's what I was.
Defense
Yes.
takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Shut up.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down. For no gain. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
That's another.
They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And here's the Bengals wideout. He was absolutely electric.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. Let's get this up just shy of the 30. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achad. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Achad. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of this field, but they turn it over on downs. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 13 yards. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Check.
And the Cowboy first
They'll
down.
look to throw. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Now a handoff, running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On the go.
Going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready? 70 Timber.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. It's about a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a coverage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you could really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 30. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
In motion, Lamb. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
His
yards.
5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get on the ball.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a give to H.M. He'll be taken down about the 33-yard line. Christian Benford brings him down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Open space inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Brings up
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is first touchdown this year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage.
16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This fielded at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll do so with first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 68.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
For a Cowboys first down. A gain of 14.
Now, faking the give. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch in contact.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike? Right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. On the ground, here is Aiken. And the next one there on first down, getting 8, setting up second 2.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll run with 18. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devon Aiken. Touchdown Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to call yourself back in.
27, Cowboys 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Dallas.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Receiver in motion, headed left. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up third and 1.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will score! C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Well, that was one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Check, check.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. All of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
That's complete. It's Waddle. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, like this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Motion the slot man left. On second and 10, they'll try to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
49-yard line.
The clock under 20, he spikes it with 18 seconds remaining. Here's second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. So now, a big spot coming here. This to force overtime. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here we go. One final play. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Good stop in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Dallas.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
And they will finally run them down. A huge play there in overtime. 37 yards.
When done properly, the crossing routes are a great way to get your receivers the ball in space with room to run after the catch. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, executed to perfection. And the pick up a ton of yards after the catch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Back to throw. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Miami.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. That is caught left side by Waddle. A dive, and he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. So a win here for the Dolphins. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer.